Okay, Steve, I'm interested to see what these devices are. Very interesting.
Okay, this is our jump and go. It's a portable power supply and jump start. All right. What you have in your hand there will start a V8 automobile. Ever left your lights on? Come out, hold those jumper cables looking for a Good Samaritan? There's your Good Samaritan.
Wow. And, explain something to me, because, I go to Pep Boys or AutoZone, and I've had some of these older devices. They're like a whole battery in there. It's like in a big, this thing, it actually looks to me about the size of an iPhone 6 Plus.
How much is it weigh? Is it heavy?
It's less than a pound.
Less than a pound.
Less than a pound.
I've never seen anything like this.
But by comparison to the one you mentioned about the battery in there,
Yeah.
it's because it is. Those are lead acid technology like your car battery, so it's big and heavy like your car battery. This uses lithium polymer.
Lithium polymer. This is, would you say, cutting edge battery storage for this type of device?
It is. Lithium polymer has been around, but it's being used in new applications.
Wow. And cold cranking amps, or what can this thing actually start?
Well, it's 200, 400 peak, and it will start up to...
You said a V8 engine.
I've started a V8. I have Mustangs.
Ah, great. And what kind of Mustangs do you have? You multiple years?
I have several, but I used this when I tested this on an 86 GT 5-liter.
86 GT?
And I put a dead battery in it so that I could test it. And using this product, I tested it to start 25 times from a single charge.
25 times from a single charge. Incredible.
In addition to jump starting cars, though, everybody has iPhones and iPads and USB devices that they want to charge. It provides the USB port to also provide charging power for your USB device.
So you could keep this plugged in. Now, interesting, this has, what are the cables that are coming here with this?
This comes in this zipper case.
Nice.
For storage in your console, glove box, under seat, wherever you can store it in your automobile.
Take it on a plane with you, or do they allow this to go, or you have to put it under, check it under?
You probably still have to check it. Still, the airlines don't really like lithium batteries.
Okay, fair enough.
It comes with the jumper cables, as I have here in my hand.
Look at that. Nice.
This red box that you see is a back feed protection device. Once you start the automobile, your alternator now is putting current back into the battery.
I see.
This prevents the back feed until you can get back out and take it off of the battery.
Brilliant.
Okay.
And I see you have a cigarette lighter here as well. And this is the charger? I can't believe it.
Comes with two chargers. That one you can plug into your home. This one you can plug into your car after you get your car started.
Low output DC.
Yes, sir.
Love it. And then this is a cigarette lighter. It could also be used for a charger. So it's a catch-22. Wait a minute, if your battery's dead, no, you have to get it charged first, assuming your alternator, or will the alternator then provide the power, conceivably?
This is intended to recharge the jump and go. It's not.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Some people ask me about that being a cigarette lighter. Will it jumpstart the car? This
no.
Is right to the battery.
Yeah, it's catch-22. Right?
But once you get your car started, if your jump and go needs to be then recharged, you can plug that into your power port, recharge the jump and go.
I love it. Do you know? Again, I have to put you on the spot, but you know what the retail price for these are?
This is around $99.
Fabulous price point, less than $100, and this is currently available.
Currently available.
And where could somebody find something like that? Any AutoZone store?
Through normal Whistler distribution. There's a host of them.
Very good. Brilliant. And I see you have different colors here.
This particular model is comes in these colors: the pink, black, red, and the yellow. They're all the same. No difference in performance or price.
I like that.
Options, giving you options. All right. Our newest ones we're introducing here at SEMA this year. On the top shelf, we'll start with the big one and work to the other one. This is the Max. It's 4,200 milliamp hours.
So Whistler has a Max product with an extra X.
With an extra
I
X.
like that. With multiple colors. I love it. Okay.
This one is intended to start larger vehicles. For example, the heavy-duty trucks that have dual battery systems.
Little heavier, little thicker.
Little bigger, little heavier, more battery.
Same lithium polymer.
Same technology, same
Very
features,
good.
functions. We didn't speak about one important thing.
Please go right ahead.
It also comes with a flashlight. I won't shine it into the eyes here, but let me get it on.
LED, I take it.
By pressing and holding the power button, we have a flashlight.
And this is very bright at this show. Look at that. Even here, look at that. I'm shining back here. Good lumen output.
In addition to the flashlight, it's got a beacon, it's got a strobe, and an SOS.
Yeah.
Wow. Any idea how long? Well, if you can do 25 cranks. This an LED is no power draw. This could.
Yeah.
That's right. We actually gave consideration to that when we were designing this, to have the draw of the flashlight, specifically the beacon SOS, things like this you might use if you're lost in the woods, to last for like 3 days.
3 days. Wow.
LED indicators to show the capacity left in the battery. It does require 3 bars or more to jump start with the high discharge.
3 bars. I lost it now. Turn it.
Push the power button.
Got it. Power button.
It turns itself off after you've identified the capacity.
Here's a stupid question. Not to put you. How is it with moisture or humidity or things along those lines? If it's raining or things along those lines?
It's not waterproof.
Not waterproof.
Okay, so
Really
you want to use it in an environment, but it's going to be okay under the hood weather-wise to jumpstart your car.
Right.
But it's not waterproof.
Good, very good. Now these being new, I assume, or I shouldn't maybe assume, is this a step up a little bit more than the 99 price?
It will be more.
Yeah.
It will be a little bit more expensive. This particular model will come with heavier cables, heavier clamps, because it's intended for heavier use.
Right. Would like a diesel truck or like a bigger, like a 350? Is that a Ford? Light duty.
I'm being the Mustang guy. I'm familiar with Fords.
Right.
So the F350, like I mentioned, is a dual battery system.
Good.
Okay. So the jump and go, we've just looked at the small one. It would take one of those for each battery. Where this larger one would start the vehicle with having 2 batteries connect to 1 battery, and it would have enough discharge to start the vehicle.
Right. Now, did we ask about the cold cranking? I think you told me earlier this was a 200.
2.4, and this is 356.
356.
350-600.
Wow. Now here's one time my wife had a problem with the alternator, I think, and it killed the battery. And we tried to jump start it, and if we disconnected, I don't think the car would whatever. And I think we actually had to disconnect the battery and then run it. Could you do that for a little while if you had to limp, a mile or 2 on the road?
This is only intended to jump start your vehicle. Okay. It's intended for a vehicle that has a good battery that's just gotten weak, leaving your lights.
It just helps me understand.
Yep.
Very good. Thank you. Fabulous. Anything else?
We got one more. This is the Mini.
Got a kangaroo on it.
They all have the jump and go logo.
You see, I'm seeing it's the white helps me see that better.
The Mini is an 1800 milliamp capacity. It's intended to start lawnmowers, motorcycles, ATVs, things like that. It will start 4-cylinder vehicles. It's on the smaller side of things. It's also on the lesser expensive side of things. So something like this would be handy for if you don't have the need for large capacity. If you're using it for your ATVs primarily, lawnmowers, that's what that would be for.
Look at the size. This is about the size of a Samsung Galaxy, obviously a little thicker. And interesting with the cafe requirements, I'm a BMW guy.
Okay.
Even the 5 Series, they're running with 4s that are turboed.
Okay.
And fuel efficiency. I assume then this could work with some of these more fuel efficient cars that are downsizing. Any interaction with hybrid battery or any problem and challenges with a hybrid car?
It's intended for the current lead acid conventional type vehicles.
There you go, lead acid vehicles. Very good. Also, I see the same light.
It has a light. All of these have the same light, beacon, strobe, SOS. My demo here at SEMA might not work.
Okay. One question I didn't ask is, with these chargers, how long from having no power here to charge? Are these quick charging, being lithium polymered, or
from no charge? To full charge, it takes about 4 hours.
4 hours. And is that the same with all these, or are these a little longer because they're bigger?
It's going to be about the same. These might take a little longer, but not substantially longer.
Right.
And that's
4
for
hours.
Completely dead, but they will hold a charge for over a year.
Wow. That's right. Lithium doesn't really have a memory, right?
It doesn't have a memory, but batteries self-discharge over time. But this will hold a charge capable of jump-starting a vehicle for over a year. Like I mentioned,
wow.
I did it 25 times on a single charge before I needed to recharge it. If we use an iPhone as an example, it'll recharge an iPhone, this particular one, the 3000. It'll recharge an iPhone 7 to 8 times.
Oh, let me think about this. So here's a use case. If we were out in the wilderness, we're going to go on a hike in North Carolina, for example, on the Appalachian Trail or something, we could take this and have a communication equipment and charge this or run, and if you can do a cold cranking for 25 times, any idea how long it would take or how many times you could recharge like an iPhone device?
On an iPhone device with a 3,000 milliamp, as I said, you can do 7 to 8 times.
7 to 8. I'm sorry.
This one being 1,800 milliamps, it's less capacity, so it will charge it fewer times. But still, to your point, any of these in the wilderness, you could power devices and keep them charged.
Unbelievable. And this is, I'm sorry, you said this was, how many times was this again? I'm sorry.
This one, the 3,000.
Yeah.
Starts the car 25 times,
yeah.
iPhone 7 to 8 times.
So, and this would be roughly double that given the size?
Wouldn't be double the size. It's not. This is 3,000, this is 4,200.
Pardon me.
So it would proportionately charge more times. And I use the 7 to 8 as my experience. I've tested with an iPhone. Other USB devices use differently.
Very good. Any other differentiators on this?
Well, other than size and capacity and what they do, they're all of the jump start.
Look at that.
When your phone rings, don't answer the jump call.
Right. Fabulous. I love it. And you indicated any idea what the price point on this is going to be?
This one we're planning to have around the $49.59. Again, it's just been introduced, but that's what we're
you look at a case, like a spec case for an iPhone 6 I just got, $35 for that.
Yeah.
$49, and look at this. Unbelievable. Fabulous. This is a lot of what Whistler can offer, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. There's going to be another section here. We're going to be talking about the scanners, and we're going to be doing that shortly. But Whistler has many more products than simply radar detectors, so I appreciate the education. Hope you've enjoyed that.